You know, I'd buy tires online, but then what?
We've thought about it. We're TireRack.com.
They should let you ship directly to a mechanic.
Actually, we call them independent recommended installers.
They should have like 1,000 mechanics.
Try over 7,000 installers.
Then you just make an appointment.
At a time that's convenient for you.
This could change tire buying forever.
TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Come on, road. Do your worst. We'll be at our best. Engineered to meet or exceed original equipment performance, exclusively at AutoZone.
Lifeline's continuous commitment to research and development ensures that we supply the most innovative and cutting-edge products available. Used by the majority of the world's motorsport championship-winning drivers, teams, and constructors, Lifeline has a stringent and proven history of success. Lifeline's continuous commitment to research and development ensures that we supply the most innovative and cutting-edge products available. Lifeline's 0360 systems are the result of over 7 years of intensive research and development using 3M's Novik 1230 environmentally safe gas extinguishant. Lifeline uses only the finest quality components. For more information regarding our fire safety equipment and fire safety systems, please contact us at info@lifeline-fire.com.
Frozen rotors from Diversified Cryogenics deliver increased performance and a higher level of safety while significantly reducing braking system costs.
So to tell you a little bit about the durability of this product. So we have seen an incredible extension of the life of our brake rotors using frozen rotors. We've gone from brake rotors every other weekend to 6 weekends on one set of brake rotors, and I think they can go farther. The durability has been amazing. And it's been a fantastic season, and man, a lot of that is due to the way our car can brake on those frozen rotors.
For more information, go to frozenrotors.com.
Located in Northeast Ohio with 40 years of combined experience, Money Shift Racing knows how to deliver performance and safety, offering everything you need to get your vehicle and drivers ready for race day. From safety equipment to full engine assembly and repair, in-house fabrication, 3D design, and rapid prototyping. Money Shift Racing. Performance done right. Discovery Parts is a veteran-owned racing and safety equipment company. While we're located inside Atlanta Motorsports Park in Dawsonville, Georgia, Discovery Parts can also be found at the tracks, supporting a number of Champ Car Series events. We take pride in being a reseller of the best of the industry to Champ Car teams and drivers. We know racing, love racing, and look forward to tomorrow to even more racing. Visit us at discoveryparts.com.
Sentinel is a comprehensive motorsports video solution incorporating live streaming, local recording, 3 cameras with picture-in-picture, flag status, and much, much more. Stop playing with multiple solutions. Sentinel handles it all, including timing and scoring, vehicle data, graphic overlays, adaptive bitrate encoding, network bonding, and more. Sentinel is the solution to sharing your motorsports experience with your friends, family, sponsors, and the world. What are you waiting for? Get your Sentinel today and never miss an on-track moment. www.sentinel.racing.
No. Seriously?
Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
You for real?
Dale.
Really?
Wow.
So maybe just a cable?
We can help you.
Welcome to America's #1 battery destination, AutoZone, your battery solution.
All right. Welcome back to Champ Car Live, presented by AutoZone. It is the TireRack.com Daytona 14. Eddie Vedder, the blown engine after all that progress they have made. But joining me on the broadcast, we got a new guy up here. And I think, was it Bill?
Do I talk into this thing here?
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, try not to lick
Slobber on it?
Yeah, try not to do that. Bill Strong, of course, with us on the broadcast of Inside Champ Car fame. And Brian, are you still with us?
I am.
Okay. I think you know this guy.
Yeah.
Sadly, I mean, it's
He muscled his way up here, and
I said, let me on the show. My fans want to hear me.
Yes.
Said
you're
nobody
the
ever.
people.
Yeah. So it's been an exciting day up here this weekend. Lot going on. Heard some rumors about lots of Code 35s and people want to race and stuff, but talking to the track, they said over and over again that this gets us back to racing so much quicker. They can get to things quicker without having to pull a pace car out, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an exciting race with Team Salem Mustard, Premium Dudes hot on their tail. So they've got a lap back. 3 laps, 44 seconds back, right?
Yeah, they're pretty close.
Yeah.
So it's still a big race. Really, It's really a good race here.
Yeah, we called down to the Eddie Vedder guys, find out what's up, and Ray Frank called back up and said they had some really bad compression in the engine. Wasn't operating properly, and so they decided to take it off the track, and which is a lot better than boiling it down and
Blowing it up.
Yeah, Champ Car and the track greatly appreciates that kind of consideration.
Yeah, pretty cool. We really haven't used all that much. What do you call
Don't
that
say
stuff?
it.
Yeah,
Don't say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Don't say
Never
it.
mind. We'll talk about that.
Floor dry?
We'll talk about that
Oil pickup?
Maybe.
Kitty
I
litter?
don't know what I was talking about. Yeah. Brian's right. There's just things you don't say.
That's right.
I do it all the time. It doesn't seem to matter, but. Well,
Yeah.
I told all the teams I put cameras in their cars, they'd give them 10 mile an hour on the straights.
Good.
They got pretty excited about that.
Yeah. So
I think 2 of them believed me too.
Working with Frozen Rotors this weekend. Well, actually, all the time. They have sent out about $1,600 worth of $100 gift certificates. We're giving $100 gift certificates to all of the class winners. The winner will get 4 $100 gift certificates. Unfortunately, they can't use them all at once. They got to use them one at a time. And second place gets 3, and third place gets 2 $100 gift certificates. So big race here at Daytona International Speedway. And it's getting dark out there, man.
Oh, it looks pretty dark.
Yeah, it's not country dark, though. They light this place. 20%
We've already
lighting
had
is
that
used.
discussion.
Yeah, I mean, it's, that's 100% lighting there. But you go outside the oval, outside the tri-oval here, and it's 20% lighting along with the inside part of the road course. Marathon Coach, TLM, on one of their home tracks. They're out of Miami.
Yeah, but Miami's still like 12 hours away, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. It's forever away. Yep. They got penalized earlier tonight for contact, I think.
Yep.
I should know. I wrote it down.
We covered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a little contact with us.
Yeah.
Fiesta.
It happens. You don't want it, but sometimes it happens.
Yep.
Has Salins won here at Daytona before?
Previous iteration.
Talking to Billy Salins. So I believe they won an IMSA. Grand Am. Yeah.
Well, now they're in line for the biggest one of them all.
Yeah. I did ask the track if we could do a 24, 25, or 24-hour, 24-minute, 24-second, and I got the mom look and said no. We do the HSC, the old-fashioned historic cars, and then the Rolex, and they said no.
Did you ask them if you could do a 23-hour and 58-minute race?
I tried. They said no. I tried everything, but I kept getting the mom look, and I know you kind of figured out how much you can push it, before they throw you out.
Did they wag the finger at you?
Kinda. She gave the mom look. Not our boss, but our event director here at the track. Yeah, we tried.
We're very trying.
I even tried to give her my little eyes, the sweet eyes.
Really?
That didn't work.
You threw the charm?
I threw the charm, but it didn't work.
Blue steel?
No, yeah.
How about a 14 and a 10?
Blue
Park for May.
Blue
That
steel.
always works.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Park for May would be kind of cool.
She's tough.
That would be kind of cool. Go for 24 hours, over 3 days, 8-hour shifts.
I got nothing going on.
Actually.
What are you all doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing tomorrow?
That's what you should do, is
Let's
spring it
call
on the teams now.
Tonight.
Yeah. Hey, can we do?
We forgot to tell you something.
Can we do a 3-day race?
What do you think?
8 hours each day.
I think they'd go for it. What do you think?
That adds up to 24 hours, right?
It does.
Yeah. Okay. My
Let
California
me pull up my
education.
slide rule.
Yeah. Fun stuff. All right. I can see people looking at me, so I need to get back over there and do my job. So thanks for joining us out here, folks. The numbers have been pretty good, and we have a lot of cars still on track. The crazy thing is there is still a lot of people on pit lane. I think just last week counted was 79 cars still out there.
Wow.
Something like that. Yeah.
You were at 73. We're
73. There you go. But yeah, there's still a lot of people on pit lane too. And when I say a lot of people, it's not just tents with a couple of people in it. There are tents down there with, I swear they have stage seating, man. They're 3 or 4 rows of people. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for coming out and joining us. And it looks cold out there too, doesn't it?
Sure.
Oh, you never know. All right. Yeah. Now, Tiffany, is it snowing up there in Alabama yet?
No, it's spring here.
Spring.
It's 60 out there.
Yeah. It's 60 here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cold, man. It's down jacket time out here in South Florida.
I'm regretting leaving my jacket in the hotel.
Yeah, I know. Me too. All right, guys, I'm going to pass this back over to Billy Salin. Thanks for joining us, and join us Tuesday night on Inside Champ Cars. We talk to the winner of this race, whoever that shall may be.
All right.
We'll see. All right, guys.
Cool.
Yep. Tuesday night, 9 o'clock on this ChampCar.Live, 9 o'clock Eastern. Bill and I will chat with, who will it be? Will it be Team Salad Mustard or Ketchup? Premium Dudes? Maybe Fin Dog? We'll find out here in about 2 hours and 18 minutes.
Yep. Okay. Thank you for preventing my chair from going down the stairs, Polly. That would have been bad.
Yeah, we're up on kind of an awkward, it's sort of a platform in the media room that I set up on, and it's like a little stairway that leads up onto the platform, and it's not that far from the stairs.
No.
There's not a lot of room up here.
And it would not be the stairway to heaven. Well, it might be.
Well, it might be, actually.
Oh, God.
If you fall off of it the right way, yeah.
It's not many stairs. It's only like 3, but still, there's a railing that I could clonk your head on, and,
Yeah. So Benofer Racing shown in the pits. Speedway Creations sets their fastest lap time of the day. I guess the track must be cooling down and coming around a little bit, because we're still seeing some teams benefit from the drop of the sun.
Benofer Racing coming out of the pits.
Racing had a spin and continue. And I believe they got a pit lane warning for that.
Yep. That's what it says.
Mm-hmm. And I'm getting word that the 981 of Atlanta Speedworks is back on track
That's good.
again.
Never say die. Never give up.
Got to give money to that charity.
Yep. They've done a great job of keeping those cars on track. Every time they break, they fix them and put them back out. They've done a whole transmission swap and all kinds of stuff today.
I like
They
how
swapped the whole transmission in 3 hours.
Wow.
Had the car back on course.
I like how the brown or the F class color is like fart color green.
Yeah, Marquis Farmer says snow, question mark. It's tornado season in Sweet Home, Alabama. It sure is. They had a weather day just last week.
Are you having your pollen?
That was disgusting.
Yeah,
Everything
went,
turns yellow.
We went to Barber one time during that, and the whole entire inside of the RV was yellow.
Oof.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I had my car detailed and it was yellow again by the next day. I was like, I'm super annoyed.
We got a car almost stopped there trying to get into the pits. Coming really slowly, but looks like they made it in. Yep. They made it.
There you go. So 2 hours and 15 minutes left. I guess we're looking at what, 2 more stops, most of these teams?
Well, if they can make it at least 15 minutes, then they'll be on their last stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need at least one. So definitely one.
Is there a driver limit?
2 hour.
2 hour. Okay. So.
And then a 1 hour layoff in between.
Got it. Okay. So at least one more stop for everybody.
Yep.
So now there's a 31-second gap from Premium Dudes to Salins, as Premium Dudes has significantly narrowed that lead. They turned a 2:18, which is pretty much on par for their lap times. But the Salins Mustard car turned in a dismal 2:23.
So they've cut that lead down from about 45 seconds we saw considerably earlier down to 31 seconds.
Yeah, Salins is really slowing down. They're turning the fastest lap times they've turned are 2:21s. They've turned in a 2:24, several 2:23s, and a 2:25. So that's not gonna take long for Premium Dudes to catch up to them with that kind of pace. They're consistently cranking in 2:21s. And some 2:18s in there too.
Do you think they're trying to do fuel saving to make it past the 2 hour mark?
That's what I was thinking.
Could be.
So they only have to make one stop?
Well, they had a pit stop here at the
2:19. Yeah.
They should be good to go. They shouldn't have
15 more minutes, yeah.
They could easily. I think we noticed they did take fuel.
Yes.
So, I'm not sure. Both the cars stopped at the same time, and the other cars run these 2:17s and 2:19s, and so it seems to be up to speed.
Right.
But the leader is off the pace a little bit there, so I'm not sure. There might be a story there. So this race isn't over yet.
Yeah, I wonder if the car's hurt or something.
Wilson Daily Racing, only 3-second gap for that position to Whiskey Tango.
Wow.
And, go back in here and see.
Well, they must have heard us because Mustard did a 218 and then Premium Dudes did a 218.
Yeah, that's one of the quicker lap times for the Mustard team since they went out on this last stint.
Maybe you just got caught in a lot of traffic.
Right.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, if you get caught with a bad exit onto these long straights, it really will screw up your lap times, and there's not much you can do about it. It's just sometimes it's just the luck of arriving at the corner with just traffic ahead of you that's bad, and there's nothing you can do but be patient until you get by it. Guess you could do a cop car pass in the grass, but that's frowned upon.
Highly.
Swings to the right.
So this has been pretty cool. Today I was able to broadcast races in 2 different states from a 3rd state. Loving that.
That's cool.
Then I pulled up the map, and I just learned that from Pasadena to VIR, it's 2,492 miles. From Pasadena to Daytona, it's 2,498 miles.
Oh.
Okay, get in the car. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Oh, we got a car stopped, track left, and I think people kind of checked up because that's a local yellow there, to try not to pass each other. There's a car that stopped just at the entrance of one on the left side, so that's driver's left. Almost as if you were to blow pit out and just go straight, and then, whoops, curl to the left to get in front of that barrier. So don't know what's going to come of that. See if I can get one of my cameras might be able to get a bead on him. I don't see him there anymore, and frankly, the daily in-car is a little more interesting anyway.
Yeah. Getting awful busy out there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, the WTF car should be just about visible to him it should be visible to him just as they're coming through the corners here with just a 2-second gap. But I don't see it.
Well, I'm going to guess it's one of those 6 cars in front of him. Call me crazy.
You've been doing this for a while, haven't you?
That's high-level broadcast stuff going on right there, people.
Right.
It's a Synergy Green Miata.
Oh yeah, I can pick that out.
Yeah. Hey, let me just point at it.
It's right there. Can't you see it?
It's like the color of what's that non-alcoholic beer that has that green Smirnoff? It's that,
The Old Duels.
yeah, it's that color, that tin can color. Real rich green color.
I would assume it's that car right in front of that's.
It just doesn't look green enough, but maybe the colors are letting us down here a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely not WTF there.
No.
They must be up ahead a little ways here. See what the gap looks like now. Oh, they've dropped significantly. So yeah, Wilson Daly has passed them and Clark Motorsports for position. So that puts them up into 5th place. That last effort, that's why you never give up on these closing laps. You keep pushing.
So
it can make such a difference.
2 hours and 8 minutes left.
That's right.
And pit lane is about to get very, very busy.
I think a lot of these teams that, like Salen's for instance, probably just waiting for that next caution. We've seen so many of them. Thanks, Marky O'Douls. We've seen so many of them. I'm sure they're just waiting for the next yellow because they almost can't afford not to. The times are close enough for some of these teams that if they miss that yellow opportunity, and they can almost expect that it's going to happen, it could really mess up their race after
14, 13 hours of racing, 12 hours of racing, to have it come down to kind of a little mistake or a missed opportunity. You almost got to make sure you play that strategy out to the very last moment.
So there's a 2-hour driver limit. What's the fuel window for most of these cars?
I think most of them would like 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, the idea is if you can make it to 2 hours, then everything's perfect. It all lines up. But that's the challenge, because although most drivers can make it 2 hours, the cars can struggle.
Right. That's what I was curious.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun, because there's that little the fuel size limitation based on the car. It works. It's really interesting. It really adds a cool element of strategy play to the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah, the VPIs are based on, horsepower, weight, and fuel capacity.
Right.
Some other things, but those things are taken into account of the starting VPI.
So these teams probably, not only are they looking for that 2-hour driver limit, they may be looking to be really safe on fuel before they come in too.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because you also got this 5-minute minimum stay if you put fuel in the car. So it all kind of ties together in such a way that you really need to think in that vein.
This is why I love endurance racing.
And guess what's just come up, folks?
Oh.
Yet another caution.
Yeah, the
So
pit
this
lane's
is
about
going
to
to
get
get
busy.
very interesting.
Well, with 6 minutes unofficially, they're going to be in the pits for 5 minutes. So this is the window. There's no reason they can't pit right now, and it's going to get busy. And like you said, Billy, this is the time for them to duck in and get this done.
But look where
Unfortunately,
Wilson Daly
Mustard
is.
just passed the pit lane.
Right, and Wilson Daly is way over here at the horseshoe. It'll take them forever with the purple 35 to get all the way back around the track.
So
just see what happens.
Yep.
We have a car off around the horseshoe area, they're saying.
Maybe
the sled bull racing.
The other question is, how long is the yellow going to be? Some of these yellows have been rather quick.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can think you're in for a nice long yellow when you're really not.
Here they come.
And this is why, just the luck of the draw, just you happen to be near the pit end, your team is totally ready, they're ready for that window, and you duck in and you take advantage of it.
I do not see anybody running to get ready at our paddock, though. Well, they're already ready, so.
Yeah, they're just suited and ready to go, aren't they?
This is where the difference in the purple 35 and a full course makes a huge difference, right? If it's a full course, they're going to deploy the pace car, and so that is going to take a lap for them to find the leader, deploy the pace car, and the race continues on just as long as you don't pass anybody, right? So you can get back around to the pit end before the pace car gathers everybody up and slows them down if you're not too unlucky. That was something typically you could kind of count on. With this, no such luck. A big track like this, you get 35 miles an hour on the far end of the track. By the time you get close to pit end, it's back to green. And you get caught in the pit lane under green.
Really, I can't believe there's actually teams not coming into the pits. I'm seeing multiple teams pass up the pit lane. I'm thinking that makes no sense. You would want to be, this is your pit window. You would want to come in immediately and have your team ready to go so you can get this pit stop done.
Yeah, well, it looks like
there's just no way that you're going to make 2 hours on a load of fuel. That's possible.
Or they figure it's going to be a quick cleanup because they've already got the car on the hook.
And they're waiting for the next one.
Yes, they do.
So
yeah, there's a good chance we're going to get another yellow between now and the end of the race. Question, does it hit your pit window or your fuel window?
Right.
Now, there are some cars coming in, though. There are some that are taking advantage because you don't know how long it's going to be. And, you got to take what you can get. And what if there isn't another yellow? Maybe another one's even shorter. You don't know. So there are some that come in. Yeah, we're seeing more now take advantage of this.
Problem is, if you've got to come in for a splash at the end, there is no splash. It's a 5-minute splash regardless.
Right. So if you can't make 2, maybe you can make another hour on what you have and then push it out to the next yellow is your best hope,
because you can't pit now and make it to the end with the size of tank that you have, unless you go into some major fuel conservation.
Well, and you also have to think how many yellows might there be. Will that help me with my fuel as well in the next 2 hours?
Yeah. If we only had a crystal ball. Now we've gone back to yellow, Brian, so looks like we're about to lift this thing and go back to green. You can hear the Wilson Daly machine pick up the speed. As soon as it goes to yellow, they step on it. And back to green. Only a handful of cars were able to take advantage of that. Some are still coming in. So there's like another 5 cars coming in right now. Some just didn't get back around the track quick enough, and they've already set the wheels in motion for this pit stop.
Yep.
Instead of saying, you know what, wave it off, stay out, we'll try it again.
It just it depends on what their, the variability are. They need to stop within the next 30 minutes, or they're going to be out of fuel, or if they have an hour, to play their cards.
Tiffany, as you say, they may not have an option. They may be at a driver limit where they have to stop anyway.
Right.
So they might as well just get it done. And cars still coming into the pits now just missed out on that opportunity where, like Brian said, it was so short. And as you had mentioned, they're just on the wrong side of the planet.
Yep.
When that yellow came out, and it's going to take forever to get back around this 3.5-mile circuit.
And I think that's what happened to us.
Yeah, Salen's really got caught out on that. Premium Dudes appears to have stayed out, so and they weren't in the pits that long ago. So we'll see. We'll see if either of these teams get a better shot at it.
It looked to me like they may have gone in because they were peach on my race hero for a bit.
Well, the purple 35 slows them down so much that sometimes it goes salmon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the lap times are so far off, it assumes they're not turning.
That makes sense.
Makes it harder on us commentators.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually pitted on 220. Lap
Okay.
220 was their last time in. Okay. So they're definitely good on fuel to run this out for a little bit and then maybe wait for another opportunity.
Well, that keeps our top 3 cars pretty much though on the same type of strategy. So no one's got an advantage or disadvantage here over that yellow.
Yeah, and they really could have had the opportunity if they could have made it on fuel, being 44 seconds back or 30 seconds back. They could have possibly made it into the pits. Right on top of that yellow in the right spot, got the pit stop done, got out, and really had a significant advantage on Team Salen, assuming they don't also catch a yellow coming up in the next 2 hours.
It also might have been one of those situations where they're talking to each other and saying, okay, if Salen goes, I'm going. Well, let's do what the other guys do to keep us on the same strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And since nobody made it in, they know they can go at least maybe to the next yellow before they can get it done, and then definitely have enough fuel to get to the checkered flag.
Oh, and here it is. We're under caution.
Wow. And again, we're on the other side of the earth. We just came through.
Oh, once again.
Yeah,
Wilson.
right there.
Wow.
We're coming into the horseshoe right now.
So you're closer, though, than coming by the start-finish line.
Yeah.
So, but you're still... Oh, it's back to 30. So now we're down to 35. Okay. And... Yeah.
Nobody's really moving quickly, so we'll see.
It's over in the 5th corner.
This is going to be interesting.
And there are cars, there is a lot of activity over there at the entrance to 5. I can't see from this distance what exactly is going on there, but...
See, this is the perfect situation where you need me on pit lane throwing microphones in people's faces to ask them what's going on.
Yeah, if we only had a pit reporter.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, strong. Oh, sorry. Did I sneeze?
A girl can dream.
So we had a wheel fall off a car, and it blocked 60% of the track, so that's why we went.
There it is.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely 60% of track blockage.
We're not lying.
You picked a fine time to leave me loose wheel.
Yeah, it's a great line.
So it looks like that was the blocks racing Cobalt. It lost the wheel.
Ironic. The blocks racing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. There's no second place on the pylon. If you look at Race Hero, it's showing Premium Dudes is in third
second,
and second place is Team Salem.
The
the
EC
pylon
car
must
doesn't
not
count.
like mustard.
I'm not sure why that's off. Actually, it doesn't report. It's not reporting what we've been paying attention to. Fing Dog. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9,
6
11.
and 7 is gone. Yeah.
I'll try to.
Oh, because those are all
refresh
Class A
that.
cars. That's why.
I don't think
We're just seeing
premium-
Class A cars.
No, the color coding's off
C.
too, Brian. It's actually
Okay.
not.
Okay.
That's a good.
Oh yeah, there's an EC car. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I thought I was smart.
It
That
was
didn't
good-
last
it
long.
It was a good observation.
The wheel hub has left the chat. No, the wheel off can't be good.
And that's not an easy snatch and go,
No.
especially
So
with the wheel hub, a
so
front
the-
hub.
The folks who came in right as it went green and were like, oh, that's terrible for them, this will help them a lot.
Yeah, big time.
Big time.
I think we're all sitting on the wall, so we'll find out. It's gonna be interesting.
It seems like with an hour 55 here, this is kind of a no-brainer at this point, even if it goes back to green.
If you can get around back
Yeah.
over there, yeah. I mean,
Though
if
it
they're trying
looks
to
like
do that,
Will
it's got to be
is
miserable.
not in a helmet, and Wayne is not in a helmet. And they are walking away from.
I wonder if your dad had been in the car for a solid hour to qualify for the next driver to go in. Back in. Is that possible?
That could be.
If that was one of your scenarios, was your dad to drive an hour and then that'd be the break to put.
Yeah.
Was it Wayne back in the car?
Will.
Will. Got the W right. Yeah, he just got in at the lap 219. We're on lap 239, 240.
Well, I gotta tell you, Wilson Daly does not look like they're. Well, maybe they are.
They're pitting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah, now they're pulling down. Okay.
Below the double yellow.
We're getting that white line ducks down like it is here. I was.
He's got to stop and get his timer.
Yeah, for those of you who might be watching for the first time, that's the egg timer they put on top of the car, so they know that they've been in for a full 5 minutes. If they crack open the gas tank there, that is the little old school action there, but it's kind of cool the way it's done. First time I was up with you guys at, I think I was at Auto Club, and I was like, what in the world is going on here? I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
I remember the first race we did at Watkins Glen. It was 2015, and I was definitely like, what the...
Okay, now we're going back to caution.
So, yeah.
Now you can look also on the Flagtronics, they're counting up. That's a timer as well, so that's another indicator of the 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
How accurate is that? Pregnant pause while everyone thinks.
It's supposed to be what we're going to, but we're still using the egg timers as
backup
as we test it. This says we're going back green.
Yeah, we're
Which
back
is going to
green.
hurt those folks who are just now ducked in the pits.
Well, it does look that the count up timer has turned green, which makes me think we're back to green.
Yes,
Yeah,
we are.
Sorry, I'm working on this pylon. If you guys want to just go ahead and carry it here for a minute.
Yeah, we're good. Well, we've got Team Sail and Mustard back on the pylon. That's a good sign.
Yeah, it looks like it's back up.
Yeah.
Finally correct for a change.
Sometimes just needs a little kickstart. The minute 50 or an hour 51 left. Looks like everybody who's in now is going to try to make it to the finish here.
Yep, they
I
should
imagine
be able
that's
to.
the plan.
So we're just probably waiting for that hour mark, and
Then the next yellow, right?
yep.
And how many next yellows do you guys need?
Many as you got.
How many gifts do you need?
Many as you got.
All right. I'm done with that, I guess.
Well, and premium dudes didn't come in either. So
yeah.
they're all still on that same strategy up front.
Yeah, I missed the...
Just 30 seconds separating first and second place.
Yep.
Premium dudes pitted on lap 220, which was very similar to the mustard car, which pitted on lap 219. So they're probably carrying similar loads of fuel.
Right.
The ketchup car just pitted a little earlier than them on lap 216.
All right, well, there's a thumbs up from the crew member there to the driver. Now they just wait for that little 3:45:47 to hit up to 5 minutes, and then off they go. So now they can roll down to the end of pit lane and be ready to go right at 5 minutes, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they don't want to sit down there if they've got 30, 40 seconds.
Sure,
They
sure.
get, sometimes they'll sit you to the side and then you'll get stuck over there.
Right, but they don't have to wait till 5 minutes to leave their pit stall, is what I'm
No,
saying.
correct. Just 5 minutes before they can go back on course.
So let me just mention that Atlanta Speedworks has now turned 592 laps for this pledge drive so far today.
So what's the pledge drive for those of us who joined late?
So this is for, let me bring up the
Sorry for
script
going
on
that
here.
one at you.
This is for the Children's It's the Children's Advocacy Center of Smith County, and
nice.
Yeah, so it the way it works is people would like to pledge. This is they pledge towards the Atlanta Speedworks laps that they turn.
Right.
And the way that what they're pledging for is the CAC, as they're called, of Smith County, works with children who have either been abused or involved in violent crimes and walks with them step by step through the judicial system, from pre-trial to advocating for those victims during trial, and then providing post-trial counseling and rehabilitation services, as well as medical services.
Wow, that's important work.
So, yes, it is. And so that's what they're all about. And so if you go to the CAC Spring Luncheon powered by GiveSmart webpage, you can become involved in this pledge drive.
For every lap that Atlanta Speedworks team completes, we will be raising money to assist the Children's Advocacy Center in the race to end child abuse. So that's what it's all about.
Huh.
So folks have been following along, and every half hour I've been updating them on the collective laps that the team has been turning, just to kind of keep them updated on how things are going with their with this.
And is there a link to that website on the Atlanta Speedworks website or Facebook page or something?
I'm not sure if they have done. I would imagine that they have. They are.
Did you say Kent County? Kent?
Let me look back here. Children's Advocacy Center of Smith County.
Oh, Smith County. Okay.
And they are. I'm just trying to scroll through. So the Velocity Service is the service arm of Velocity Mazda. And it provides clients with a full range of services on all makes and models from exotic to simple. So Velocity must be involved in this program as well.
Right.
So I would imagine, because Speedworks, they have Atlanta Speedworks has a nice web YouTube channel. So I would imagine they have a website. They do a lot more than ChampCar.
Yes.
They are full-on race team. Kind of similar to sailing in a way. You know, they're racing in the higher leagues.
Not so much anymore. We're more kind of slowing down, as it were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're in some of the larger racing organizations. Kind of gets outside of my knowledge and expertise, so I can't really speak into that too much. But if you go to their YouTube channel, you'll get an idea of what they're doing.
Looks like they're wheeling Whiskey Tango Foxtrot behind the wall.
So there's only 12.9 seconds separating first and second place.
Wow. Okay. This is getting exciting here.
But you do realize that Wayne is not in the car right now, so...
Right.
That'll be interesting when he does.
Yeah, so like what premium dudes need to do is pass them now, put as much time on them as they can, so when Will gets in the car, he can't catch up.
Wayne.
Right? Or Wayne. I thought you said Will earlier.
No, Will gets in my father's car.
Your dad's in mustard, right? Or ketchup?
No, ketchup.
Oh, okay. That's where we mixed it up, I guess.
Yep.
This
Don't
next
mix
pit
up your
stop,
ketchup and your mustard.
Right.
This next pit stop is really, I think, going to be key
Yes.
to this whole race plays out, because how this next yellow falls, if it does, is going to make a huge difference depending on who can get into the pits when and how well they get out. But they're getting so close together, though, guys. The chances are, if there is a caution and one of them is getting in, the other one is too.
Right.
The thing that would really throw things into the air is if one of them pitted and the other one did not.
Right.
That would throw a wild card in the air. Like, wow, now what's going to happen? So.
Right. Well, and right now, if I'm premium dudes, my thought is, if I can do it on fuel, just hang with mustard and come in at the same time, or try the old over and try to go a few laps on lighter fuel load, make up some seconds. Lots of different ways to play this.
Yeah, and nowhere does it say you have to load up on fuel in the pits.
Right.
Yeah.
You just have to be there for 5 minutes if you take fuel.
Right. Yeah, you only want to put as much fuel in to get you to the finish line.
You need them with the extra weight.
Yeah, I've never had that problem, Tiffany.
I'm trying to get rid of that problem.
That's right. Last time I went over the scales, they said, "Is there a second person in that car with you?"
Rude. Rude.
I thought that was only Bill Strong when he got the old razzle dazzle. in his old pile.
Whoa, there's a car way wide.
That's wide.
There's the trail of smoke, Brian, the telltale lockup that put him out there.
That is not the preferred line.
This is not the line you are looking for.
Oh, so that's turn one. Okay. I didn't know that.
Well, he paid for all of the racetrack there.
He deserves to use it at
That's
least
right.
once. Some of these cameras aren't quite as stellar and picturesque as they were during the daytime.
Sure.
Cooperative, you mean?
No, they work. They're just not as beautiful as they used to be, and when there's not much light getting into them. Hard to believe, with these $100 cameras. You think they would do better. That camera's kind of shaped up nicely.
Yeah.
Must be just the bandwidth that was out there.
Got one car coming down pit lane there. Two cars. Yeah, clearly it makes me feel like these cars had a fuel window they had to get to.
Well,
and it just didn't line up.
There's also you have to spend 1 hour per driver off of the track in between stints. So that might be what our holdup was.
Sure. Especially if you want to get your fastest two drivers in the car over the last couple of stints.
Yes.
Got it.
So much going on here that it plays into strategy.
Right.
Team Infinity showing not turning laps right now. It looks like they are in the pits. Not sure if this might be just a pit stop. They decided to take it now. The Shark car is in the pits.
So is the USS Enterprise and the blocks for Cobalt. Yeah, I can talk. I've only.
It looks like Mad Fast isn't turning laps either. So are they in the pits too?
Yeah. They've pitted.
It's an interesting time to pit when they didn't pit earlier, I guess.
Here comes the Shark car out of the pits.
Yeah.
So back to the Wilson Daily pit stop. When I was paying attention, we were talking about the charity thing, but I was paying attention when they left pit lane. The difference on the timer on the Flagtronics and when they actually let them out was about 4 seconds. So that's probably just the human touch between having to stop and put the egg timer on. So really pretty close though, pretty accurate. Now if we can just get AI to do it.
Oh, goodness.
As the Terminator takes over and kills us all.
You shall stop now.
There's Team Infinity coming out.
No.
Ooh, that car went a little wide there. Opened the door just for a second.
Yeah. Working lap 248
Wow.
is the leader of this race. That is Team Salem as they come across the start-finish line to click off a 220 on that last lap. Premium Dudes shown in second place, but roughly on the same lap here as we're waiting for them to come across and give us the gap. It's a mere 15.7 seconds this time through with a 217. They've shaved another 3 seconds away from that gap to the leader. Team Salem catch up there in third place, followed by Fing Dog Racing. Then it's, Clark Motorsports, Marathon Motorsports, Wilson Daily Racing, Atlanta Speedworks. Then it's Mad Fast Autosport. And then the top 10 rounded out by Team Infinity, who just rolled out onto the racetrack.
Well, they'd gotten it down to about, I think, 12 seconds-ish or something. But then this lap before this one, so this 217, the lap before that was a 225. And so that gave the mustard car, put a little bit more room between the two.
Yeah.
But that probably just comes down to hitting traffic at the wrong time or hitting traffic at the right time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it comes down to. It's that whole funny thing of you never think anybody else is having problems with their cars. You think it's just you that have challenges, and then you come to find out
everybody
afterwards. You talking to them, it's like, oh yeah, we were having problems. We had a tire that was on the cords. We had a shock that was broken. We had a sway bar that was disconnected. You know, they have all kinds of problems that everybody's fighting with a car that's injured.
After
Especially
14
after
hours,
all these hours.
beat you to it.
Yep.
Once again, our wide there coming through one. But Wilson Daly takes advantage of that.
I have to imagine if you go not too far offline, there's a lot of junk on the racetrack.
Well, they were out there blowing it. So
Okay.
earlier at least.
Yeah, we have seen them out there a time or two, yeah. But you still would think it was probably pretty dirty some places.
Now the gap between Mustard and Premium Dude's up to 17 seconds.
Yeah, Mustard had a clean lap that time by, so
It is the ultimate chess match here at the end of an endurance race.
yep. The racing gods giveth, the racing gods taketh awayeth.
Ain't that the truth?
And what you see is Mustard's got these extremely consistent laps of a 220, a 220, 220, 220, 222, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row of 220s. Which means they're keeping up their pace regardless of kind of where they're hitting things, or they've gotten lucky 6 times in a row, I guess. But that consistency has allowed them to stretch a little bit of lead on Premium Dudes as their lap times have bounced back and forth. 221, 218, 221, 225, 217, 222. It's kind of bounced around.
Well, and part of that might be the other cars that they're going around. You know, you always hear the leaders coming through, but you never hear second places coming through. You know, you always get warned. Oh, no, come on now, you got the leader coming up behind you. No, don't do anything stupid. But no one says, second place is coming up behind you. Don't do anything stupid. That's never, you never hear that on the radio.
Yeah, and if you're not close enough to the leader to take advantage of the hole that they create, those are all closed up by the time you get there.
The Salen's team driving style too is more aggressive. They will work through a slot that's just big enough, whereas Premium Dudes, we were always a little more careful and patient. So it's also a different approach to, you know, the way the team drove the races. So and you would have to be that way, I think, with that many cars out there to run consistent lap times. You would have to really just charge through.
Yeah, push the envelope sometimes.
Yeah, pass around the outside and do all these kinds of things that are difficult. Not necessarily a higher percentage, you know, pass, but it's nighttime. You see those headlights coming. You know, you should be able to see them. We've been out here long enough. You should know.
Being conservative is great for the first 12 hours of a 14-hour race, but at some point in time, you just got to throw it in there.
Yeah, and I believe in being aggressive if you're a front-running car.
Right. That's
kind of weird, I guess, but that's the way I've always drove it. If I'm not a front-running car, I'm not going to be ultra-aggressive, but if I'm in second place or I'm leading the race, I'm going to be pretty aggressive. I've had instances in iRacing where I was more patient leading race and then got passed on the last lap on the last,
Oh.
That teaches you never to do that again.
Yeah, the prevent defense rarely works.
But I don't race that much, so if that bothers anybody listening, don't worry. You probably will. Very unlikely you will ever see me on track anyway.
And that's disappointing because, I want to have my bragging rights.
Oh, of course. Bragging rights, you beat that old man out there. Well, come to Gingerman next weekend, get yourself a ride. And
No. I'm saying in iRacing.
Oh, in iRacing, yeah, I don't really mess with that anymore either.
Come on, it's fun.
It is.
I haven't seen you out there, Brian.
Well, when do you guys do your iRaces? Because
it's Wednesday nights, I believe.
Yep.
Yep, I happen to be in a live podcast on Wednesday nights.
Calling dead.
Calling dead.
All right, so we'll go ahead and take another commercial break here. And
First and second is 7.9 seconds.
Wow. He's really tightening up here. Guys, you've been with us this long. You might as well stick around and stay here for the finish because it's going to be incredible. 608 laps turned collectively for the Atlanta Speedworks team. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I probably need new tires.
You do.
What if they sold tires online?
We do. We're TireRack.com.
They could offer lots of tires.
We have so many tires.
And help you find the right tire.
It's called the Tire Decision Guide.
Oh, and they could ship them to a nearby mechanic.
We shipped over 7,000 independent recommended installers.
This is an amazing idea.
Sorry.
TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Bring on the frozen tundra, the grinding gravel, the cratered concrete, the rain-soaked streets. Come on, road. Do your worst. We'll be at our best. Reliable performance in unreliable conditions. Designed to meet or exceed original equipment performance. That's why more auto technicians choose Duralast parts. Exclusively at AutoZone.
Discovery Parts is a veteran-owned racing and safety equipment company. While we're located inside Atlanta Motorsports Park in Dawsonville, Georgia, Discovery Parts can also be found at the tracks, supporting a number of Champ Car Series events. We take pride in being a reseller of the best of the industry to Champ Car teams and drivers. We know racing, love racing, and look forward to tomorrow to even more racing. Visit us at discoveryparts.com.
Come on, road. Do your worst. We'll be at our best. Stress tested to meet or exceed original equipment performance. Exclusively at AutoZone.
Lifeline's continuous commitment to research and development ensures that we supply the most innovative and cutting-edge products available. Used by the majority of the world's motorsport championship-winning drivers, teams, and constructors, Lifeline has a stringent and proven history of success. Lifeline's continuous commitment to research and development ensures that we supply the most innovative and cutting-edge products available. Lifeline's 0360 systems are the result of over 7 years of intensive research and development using 3M's Novix Project 1230 environmentally safe gas extinguishant. Lifeline uses only the finest quality components. For more information regarding our fire safety equipment and fire safety systems, please contact us at info@lifeline-fire.com.
Located in Northeast Ohio with 40 years of combined experience, Money Shift Racing knows how to deliver performance and safety, offering everything you need to get your vehicle and drivers ready for race day. From safety equipment to full engine assembly and repair, in-house fabrication, 3D design, and rapid prototyping. Money Shift Racing. Performance done right.
Sentinel is a comprehensive motorsports video solution incorporating live streaming, local recording, 3 cameras with picture-in-picture, flag status, and much, much more. Stop playing with multiple solutions. Sentinel handles it all, including timing and scoring, vehicle data, graphic overlays, adaptive bitrate encoding, network bonding, and more. Sentinel is the solution to sharing your motorsports experience with your friends, family, sponsors, and the world. What are you waiting for? Get your Sentinel today and never miss an on-track moment. www.sentinel.racing.
Duralast, designed to meet or exceed OE performance, with 2-layer shims and OE-style slots and chamfers to eliminate noise. Backed by a noise-free guarantee when professionally installed. That's the Duralast difference, only at AutoZone.
All right, welcome back to Champ Car Live, presented by AutoZone here for the final hour and 25 minutes of the TireRack.com Daytona 14. And some of these teams are having to go. We're having to come in and pit.
I got nothing in my mic. My ears wise. So.
Well, we hear you, Bill.
Yeah, we got you good.
Okay, well, I'll just talk as I can hear it, because I can't hear Tiffany or Brian.
Let me see what we got here.
There we go. Oh, and again.
There we go.
Can you hear it now?
Can you hear me now?
All right, hang on a second. Let me move you over here. It's a poor connection here.
Well,
got it.
While they're working on that, the Premium Dudes team is now within 4.7 seconds of the leader.
They've passed us.
Oh, they have now. Oh,
They
yeah,
just now.
Yep.
Wow.
Still waiting for that caution.
Yeah, I bet. Can't come soon enough, I'm guessing.
Well.
What's
Or you
the
have to put your fast guy in?
Yeah, the one-armed bandit.
Mm-hmm.
As he has been aptly named by Tiffany.
I think that was Polly, but
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, you all
we
use
pass
that
around the
nickname.
names sometimes.
Well, guys, I got to check out.
Yeah.
I got to be
Go
up at
for it.
4 a.m. my time for my thing tomorrow and get some dinner going on here. But this has been a blast. Good luck to everybody. You guys have a great final hour and 24 minutes.
Yep.
Thanks so much, Brian. Appreciate
Good
you.
to hear from you.
Yep. Brian, if I don't hear from you at the Glen, whatever, because I'll be the Glen and Nelson and all those fun tracks like that. So you have yourself a good one, sir.
Thank you. You guys have fun.
Yep.
Talk to y'all next time.
Okay, buddy.
Yep.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye.
And if you guys would like to hear more from Brian Belansky, who was just on, he's the producer for the Inside Champ Car podcast. You can check that out every Wednesday. They do a podcast, and it's links to it on the ChampCar.org website. So, video podcast.
Oh, here's the caution.
Yep, this is the moment that they have been waiting for. Let's see who can take advantage of it this time.
Oh, and I believe for once we are on the right side of the track.
That'll help.
Yes.
It
it does help.
And it's going to be both cars.
So car 66 is involved in this one. It's I don't see a 66 on my. Oh, it's 65. They changed it. That's the USS Enterprise over in turn number 6.
Damn.
So that would be right over here somewhere. Oh yeah, he's parked just at the exit there, around the corner.
Well, at least he's parked,
And
not.
it looks like the driver actually got out.
Sure does, doesn't it?
Yes.
Looks like he's gotten out and he's sort of, I don't know, seeking shelter, or I'm not sure.
I don't see
That's
any
strange.
flames, which would be the only reason to get out.
The absolutely only reason to get out. Wait.
He does hop up over, trying to get over the tires there or something. Yeah, in Champ Car, you stay with the car in the event that you're stranded, and you do not exit the vehicle unless your car's on fire. It has to be a pretty serious situation before you get out of the race car.
Because unless the car is on fire, the safest place on a racetrack is inside the car. Was he going back out to the car?
Looks like it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. That is the driver, if that's a worker. We're getting a real grainy image here, but
Right.
I don't see any trucks over there yet.
Looks like he's getting in the car.
Yeah. Well,
No, he's
No.
maybe pulling something out or shutting something off. I don't know. Oh, now he's hopping in at Tiffany. Yeah, I can see him.
there's the trucks.
It's the strangest thing.
Yeah. And Mustard is in. And so is Premium Dudes.
There you go.
So the shoe has dropped, as it were.
And Tiffany, did you get my text message by chance?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Let's see.
texty. Code 35's been called.
Oh, yeah, and Paulie, feel free to use that number I sent you, because that's my cell number, and then if you need to get in contact with me, I can, because I sent that to you yesterday.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yep. I should probably send it to Tiffany, too, but
What are you
just in
sending me?
case.
This shouldn't take too long, but I think Salins and Premium took the best advantage they could of this. Get in now. They got in at a good spot.
Yeah, it looks like they were probably past that 1 hour window thing, and they were in a much better spot on track. So all
So
of those things.
we're changing tires, so
Oh. I don't know. I've seen Salins change tires pretty quickly before.
making sure all the clag is out of there, and here comes ketchup into the pits.
Now, the USS Enterprise team, they've been in the paddock quite a few times with that car, having problems with it, trying to get it sorted and get back out there. It looked like they might have the hood open right now. And this may be because they're trying to decide, do they want to put it on a flatbed? Do they want to just flat tow it? What do they want to do? If there's any chance that it could catch fire, they want to make sure that doesn't happen.
So Premium Dudes is rolling?
Yeah, they're already done?
Yeah.
Damn,
So
how did
we're
they do
rolling right behind them.
Oh, yeah.
The
Wow.
game's afoot.
It is. I don't think there was any difference in that lap time, that pit time rather.
No.
They are right together the way they came in, with Premium Dudes leading down pit road over Team Salem as they get to the exit here. And even, I think, if they released, I would release Premium just a little early, let them set to make sure that Salem's doesn't get down there. I'm a little surprised Salem's didn't pull around the side, but it looks like they had 2 workers tending to them, so that's probably why. 1 worker attending to each car simultaneously. Both have left the pits now and have rejoined the racing surface together under Code 35.
So both are legal.
Yeah, and in this case, neither one gained an advantage. The game is afoot, as you say, and it should be pretty interesting to see how this plays out. I got a feeling it's going to be very difficult for Premium Dudes to hold off the hard-charging Porsche at this point. But we'll see what happens.
Oh, brother.
Did you see my picture?
Yes, that's why. Oh, brother.
What?
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
No, what is brilliant is my idea with those googly eyes was to put them all around Bill Strong's car so that Doc can watch them forever and eternity.
Yeah.
Because his response to that was not very nice. Just no. I should have bought him and put him all over his car.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, inside.
All right, so it looks like it's been cleared, so they've moved that car off. Should be getting close here. Bing Dog also taking advantage of this, fueling up the car. But obviously couldn't get in as soon as the leaders. Man, that worked out. It worked out really well for both of them, and it didn't hurt the race. It didn't affect the race in any way that we can tell.
Ketchup came in too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I see it now.
So Fred's asking who's driving the Salem's cars now.
Right now, it'd be Wayne Nonamaker and Will Nonamaker. Will is in ketchup, and Wayne is in mustard. So Wayne is effectively second place right now, with Premium Dudes right there.
Yeah,
so.
right in front of them.
No, they're in first place.
Yeah, they might have clipped the loop just as, because we're right on the start-finish line. So technically, we were in the lead at the time, but we weren't in the lead at the time.
Once they come around,
yes,
it will right them because that's the order they're actually in.
As ketchup is rolling, so.
And who's driving the premium car? I can tell you from experience racing with that team, it won't really matter. We were all running the same pace. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun. But I don't think it'll matter much. If there's one guy that is just a hair more aggressive, it's going to probably be Nathan. It won't really matter that much. The car's either going to have it or it won't. Uh-huh.
Okay, sorry.
So I don't know why it's taking so long to get this show back on the road.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, they're rolling more safety vehicles. That's why.
Okay.
Someone else.
Something else going on.
Yeah.
So 65 was the initial call. That's right. Yeah. They're
He
going
did say
to full
fire.
course
Driver
caution
pulled the
now,
fire, put the fire out with the track fire bottle.
Oh.
That was the running back and forth.
Oh, okay.
We just didn't see the fire.
That was the running. Okay, so back to yellow. So should be lighting this dude up here. There's the green.
And we got a race.
Yes, we do.
As the great Mills Lane would say, let's get it on. And we got a slow car coming into the pits here. Really slowly. But he's in the pit lane area, so.
Now, I'm going to try my best to catch up with these guys, but it's really hard to see, and I don't have any cameras in those cars, although, believe me, I did try. I'm very trying, as you know.
Yeah, well.
Does the Fing Dog camera still work?
Yes, but the quality is really poor.
Oh.
It is working.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming out of the pits.
Okay, so they got most of their stop done under caution.
I will be able to tell you when they come by start finish, so.
Okay.
Because we've got a bright yellow light bar on the top.
Okay.
That makes it easy to see, huh? So after they've passed start finish, showing premium dudes in first and mustard right behind them.
Yeah.
At 0.2 seconds.
So they've already come by. Okay.
There's ketchup. There's premium dudes. No, that wasn't them.
This is going to be a nail biter.
There. Turn 1. So they should be coming through. Just look for the really bright headlights, and that's the second car is us.
Yeah, I can't make anything else.
There.
Okay.
Should coming up soon.
Man, they go by so fast.
Yeah. They probably already got by us. You know, this would be a whole lot better in the daylight because I'd actually be able to see what I'm looking at.
Right. It looks like they passed start finish again, and now there's 0.3 seconds separated them. Premium dudes turned to 217.0 to mustard's 217.1.
Yeah, they're going to be right on top of each other. In fact, I think we'll run out here to the bus stop. Might be a little easier to catch them coming through, but fortunately, all the cameras are facing the headlights. And a little dust getting kicked up there.
I'll be able to see them again coming into the start finish.
All right.
Because our lights are quite bright. They're coming in right now. They're right on top of each other.
Yeah, 0.2 seconds.
It's probably going to be this way for a little bit.
Yeah, 216.5 and 216.4.
I mean, that Nathan's car is great. It is a great race car. One of the best race cars I've ever driven, as far as just being so complete. Handles so well, brakes are fantastic, power's good. It's a great package. Now this is a different engine than the one that I drove with. There's been changes on the car, but it was just a great car. That's really what you want. You just need that full package there. You just feel so good in a car that's working that well.
It gives the driver a lot of confidence in the car.
All right, so
And
back
really
on board.
important.
Yeah. So here's Marathon Motorsports. They went ahead and took advantage of that yellow 2 to get that pit stop done. And so they should be good to go to the end.
We've had about, what, 3 yellows within like the 2-hour mark? So you'd think everybody would be
yeah.
Would be good to go to the end now.
Except for the Crown Vic that just pit.
No, except that one.
The ones that are really in the chase, really in the hunt, I would say they should be. They would have taken advantage, certainly, of that last one. The Thing Dog.
It's showing Wilson Daly not turning laps.
Premium dudes stretch the gap a little bit.
Looks like they're sitting somewhere.
Yep.
Looks like there's safety worker there.
Camera's pushed over too.
In that mirror to the right, it looks like there's a safety worker behind them.
Yep. That's definitely not the track in front of them.
Let's see if I can interact. I should be able to take us back and see what happened here. There's something wrong with that car. I think he had a tire going down, maybe. Unless that's just the way he was, but I don't remember him driving a car like that. Let's see. Suspense is killing me.
He seems to be light on power there.
I guess we're going to have a wheel bearing or something for causing the car not to turn in properly.
Oh no, that's the EC pit.
got somebody on his outside going into one. He's right there. Now something's wrong. He realizes there's something wrong here.
Lost power. That's what I thought I heard him say, which would make sense because everybody's streaming past him.
It's actually a really dangerous place to be.
Uh-huh.
This is the same place where Arbank lost a car because he got hit from behind. The car's dodging out of the way to miss a slow car.
That's where Memo Gidley hit
He sure did.
Ferrari during the 24-hour and broke his back.
Yeah, I was there when that happened, standing right outside the track.
So very simply, just the ghost gave up the ghost. Doesn't have it anymore. Shame.
I'd rather be pulled if
So it pulled off into a place of safety.
Oh, it's overheating, he said. Well, that's the story with that one. It's got an overheat condition.
Engines don't like that usually.
Nope.
Yeah, Marky, no, we don't have communications with the drivers.
If you'd like to fund that, we would gladly accept some donations, right, Molly?
We're very grassroots. I don't know that we would even want that, quite honestly. I don't think I would want to be bothered with, as a driver, dealing with that.
I'm pretty sure my father would say lots of words that cannot be said. And we're back to, local y'all.
Hey, Erwin.
4 a.m.
Welcome back. Well, it's turned out to be a pretty exciting race. We've got Premium Dudes and Team Salem. Looks like Team Salem got the pass done. 0.4 seconds on that last lap is the gap. After almost, what's it been, 13 hours of racing?
Yes.
And it's, they are right together, first and second place. And pretty exciting.
All right. Well, Mr. Pauly, we are officially under the hour mark, so I am going to take my leave and go down to the team.
All right.
I will talk with you guys, possibly Tiffany, at Watkins Glen. It's always been a pleasure, and we're under full course yellow anyway, so.
Yep, we are. So thanks, Billy. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Coming up and helping out.
So 76 from the ground up and 817. Matt Travis Racing. Had some interactions, I'm guessing. But just contact wouldn't have brought out a yellow, so I think somebody is off stuck somewhere. Yep, contact car to car. And turn 1.
All right, so if you're tracking that Atlanta Speedworks laps, a total of 642 laps have been turned so far. So, yeah. I wonder if they can hit 700 laps. Maybe. Let's find out.
Did you notice that Mustard has taken first place again?
Yeah. Yeah, they just took the lead. It's been crazy. There's so much more to come. Stay with us. You're watching Champ Car Live, presented by AutoZone. We'll be right back.
You know, I'd buy tires online, but then what?
We've thought about it. We're TireRack.com.
They should let you ship directly to a mechanic.
Actually, we call them independent recommended installers.
They should have like 1,000 mechanics.
Try over 7,000 installers.
Then you just make an appointment.
At a time that's convenient for you.
This could change tire buying forever.
TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Come on, road. Do your worst. We'll be at our best. Engineered to meet or exceed original equipment performance, exclusively at AutoZone.
Lifeline's continuous commitment to research and development ensures that we supply the most innovative and cutting-edge products available. Used by the majority of the world's motorsport championship-winning drivers, teams, and constructors, Lifeline has a stringent and proven history of success. Lifeline's continuous commitment to research and development ensures that we supply the most innovative and cutting-edge products available. Lifeline's 0360 systems are the result of over 7 years of intensive research and development using 3M's Novik 1230 environmentally safe gas extinguishant. Lifeline uses only the finest quality components. For more information regarding our fire safety equipment and fire safety systems, please contact us at info@lifeline-fire.com.
Frozen rotors from Diversified Cryogenics deliver increased performance and a higher level of safety, while significantly reducing braking system costs.
So to tell you a little bit about the durability of this product. So we have seen an incredible extension of the life of our brake rotors using frozen rotors. We've gone from brake rotors every other weekend to 6 weekends on one set of brake rotors, and I think they can go farther. The durability has been amazing. And it's been a fantastic season, and man, a lot of that is due to the way our car can brake on those frozen rotors.
For more information, go to frozenrotors.com.
Located in Northeast Ohio with 40 years of combined experience, Money Shift Racing knows how to deliver performance and safety, offering everything you need to get your vehicle and drivers ready for race day. From safety equipment to full engine assembly and repair, in-house fabrication, 3D design, and rapid prototyping. Money Shift Racing. Performance done right. Discovery Parts is a veteran-owned racing and safety equipment company. While we're located inside Atlanta Motorsports Park in Dawsonville, Georgia, Discovery Parts can also be found at the tracks, supporting a number of Champ Car Series events. We take pride in being a reseller of the best of the industry to Champ Car teams and drivers. We know racing, love racing, and look forward to tomorrow to even more racing. Visit us at discoveryparts.com.
Sentinel is a comprehensive motorsports video solution incorporating live streaming, local recording, 3 cameras with picture-in-picture, flag status, and much, much more. Stop playing with multiple solutions. Sentinel handles it all, including timing and scoring, vehicle data, graphic overlays, adaptive bitrate encoding, network bonding, and more. Sentinel is the solution to sharing your motorsports experience with your friends, family, sponsors, and the world. What are you waiting for? Get your Sentinel today and never miss an on-track moment. www.sentinel.racing.
No. Seriously?
Come on.
No.
You for real?
Dale.
Really?
Wow.
So maybe just a cable?
We can help you.
Welcome to America's #1 battery destination. AutoZone, your battery solution.
All right, welcome back to Champ Car Live, presented by AutoZone. It is the TireRack.com Daytona 14 at Daytona International Speedway. Under caution here at the racetrack. Code 35 in force. We had a couple cars, looks like they might have come together according to the race logs. Just waiting for my screen to refresh here. Just as I'm getting ready to call the data out on the show, I lose it. But we had a couple cars come together. Do you still see the control logs?
Yeah. It was the 76 from the ground up. The 817 is Matt Travis Racing. And then it's also got the 66, but I don't have 66 on mine.
All right.
I'm not sure. That's a mistype or what?
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah, I don't have a 66 either, so that might be a mistype. But whatever the case may be here. Hopefully they get this thing sorted out and get us back to green here shortly.
Yeah, it just says multiple cars were involved. That the blue car spun and maybe had contact.
This was all over in turn 1. We can see some of the emergency lights, but of course, once again, it's out of view.
Rude. If you're going to crash, at least do it where you can see it.
We did catch some pretty good moments, though, so I guess we can't be too disappointed. Some just those lucky moments when, you know, you just happen to be inside of a car and then they run into somebody. That happened to us a couple of times today.
Yeah.
And we did have some good camera shots. That shot that looks at the bus stop turned out to be pretty good for us, and a number of incidents over there were caught.
So the 363 of Rolling Roadblock Racing, we talked about them earlier. They've had a lot of electrical issues and they had to get towed in a time or two. They made it back out. Howard Dobbins is in the car, and they want to see the checkered flag for themselves. So they fixed the car hopefully good enough to make it this last 50 minutes or so and take the checker for themselves.
Right.
Never give up. That's awesome.
Yeah, Aaron, Erwin, if you're still listening, let us know where you're located. Where is it 4 o'clock in the morning?
Gotta be over the sea from us.
Sounds like you're over in Spain or something. That's where my friend Steve, he's 6 hours ahead of me. That would put him at 4 a.m. See the car on the hook, at least one car on the hook being pulled through 3 there. Or is that, no, that's like a trailer or something that's being pulled. It sort of looks like a car, but it's not. Now there's a car that's on the rollback that is making its way into the paddock area now.
So they were pulling multiple vehicles out, safety vehicles out to retrieve these cars as quickly as they could.
Just a bit of a mess over there.
Erwin says the Netherlands.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right, back to yellow, back to green. Here we go.
Wow, that was quick.
Made that flip quicker than I noticed. I know it wasn't quite that fast. That's not how they do things, but Dylan was about to guess Austria, yeah.
Be kind of cool if it be like, keep it green till the end.
They will try to, won't they? Even if you get stranded, they tend to kind of leave you there. Just to
Especially
carry
if it gets
through
down to
your-
the last few.
Yeah. The last 15 minutes, you're not likely to get picked up right away.
I remember a race at Barber, and the Birmingham team had run out of gas in the last lap or two. Maybe there's 2 laps left, somewhere in there. Anyway, so of course they left him sitting off the track somewhere. And then we hear him come across the radio, and he's like, "They're picking up the corner workers," and he was still sitting out there.
So awful.
Yeah, I'm like, they forgot about me.
So some disappointments today. We had some Rosmar racing teams. MBM Performance weren't able to finish. Two Brothers Racing that led the race at the beginning of the day. Valerian Steel, Rockingham, Prefect Racing, Covey Racing. These are all cars that are so good and so strong that cars just broke down under the weight of Daytona.
Sure do it.
Sorry, Tiffany, I don't know if you're trying to talk or not, but couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said it will sure do it. Daytona, for sure.
Got it. You heard that.
It's kind of ding too. Need that. Looks like David's back in the car here.
Okay.
So I'm guessing with the orange suit, maybe. He likes to finish the race too. They had a trouble. Premium Dudes just set their fastest time of the whole race.
Yeah.
The 2:14.3.
That's a great lap time.
They've got to be right with the mustard car because it's 0.1 seconds separating them. So
Yeah.
they're right together racing each other.
They're pushing each other pretty hard.
Mm-hmm. You know there's some hard racing going on right there between the first and second place.
Our friend Kyle Lockrow in the car for the Atlanta Speedworks team in 7th place. Actually 6th
with that EC car up there. So they've really done a good job of hoisting that car towards the front. And Marathon hasn't given up either. They're in 8th place right now.
Actually, 7th. There's 2 EC cars.
There's two.
One in
There's
6
two
and
ahead,
8.
yeah.
We got that other one kind of all ran together, the words EC Low Country.
Yeah, they've got pretty significant gap. They're back about a minute from Atlanta Speedworks Porsche, so it'd be difficult for them to reel them in at this point, but anything's possible here. Yeah, both Salins and Premium set their fastest lap times of the day on that last lap, both 2:13s now. So they are really pushing each other faster and faster with each lap. They're finding more and more time. Both teams have a lot of experience running races under pressure like this for the win.
And if that train is coming through, it'd probably be best to get out the way. You don't really want to get in the middle of their race.
I'm just watching the cars now as they come through here. The Shark car comes by, passes a Mini Cooper, and as they head down into turn 1, they are at full song out here at Daytona.
Made that double pass in the bus stop look easy.
RPM coming by. Thanks for signing in here, folks, to listen to the close of this race at Daytona International Speedway here on ChampCar.Live, presented by AutoZone. Tiffany Alexander and Paul Velton calling the race for you. The Salins Porsche is coming by right now. Still waiting for the leaders here.
We've got a really tight battle.
There we have it. The Salins Porsche has pulled out a little bit away from Premium Dudes. Now the gap 1.2 seconds. Got a little bit of a gap now heading into turn 1, and I think they might be letting them go. There's a couple cars now that separate the Premium Dudes BMW, and so now it's trying to sift through the traffic. So the BMW of Premium Dudes not letting them go, trying to stay connected to them. But as I said earlier, I think it's going to be difficult for them to be the faster car, really.
They've been hanging right with them. But then, I guess to the point till you scare yourself.
Yeah.
Looks like that 697 had a spin and continue. That's the Tech Motorsports. Over in turn 1, and then the 996 had a spin and continue in turn 1. And that's one of the Atlanta Speedworks cars.
Yeah, be careful, guys.
Yeah, everybody's pushing it. I think we still have 70 some odd cars on the racetrack. Maybe add a few towards the end too, as people want to come out and pick the checker. Or That's what Steve's asking. How many cars have dropped out since the start?
Oh,
Quite
and they're
a few
right
have
together
broken.
again.
Wow.
Salen's just a car length, not even a car length, maybe half a car length ahead as they come across the start-finish line and barrel into turn one. They're right together as they catch traffic. That BMW is glued to the back of that Porsche. In fact, he's catching him. He's got to run, going down into turn three. He's looking for a way around the outside. Can't get it done. And now pursuing him over towards turn number 4 now. He's got to run on the Porsche. As he's heading up to turn number 4, he's right on his bumper. His headlights are filling the back screen of that Porsche Boxster as they head down towards turn number 5. We'll see. I don't know if you'll be able to see them as they come through here, but the Porsche is just ahead. They look like they are connected together. Yeah, that's them right there, and it's tough to see. They are in traffic, and the premium dude's not letting this one go easily. It's going to be a fight. Salen's will have to fight for this one. And that's what I like to see. I like to see that dogged determination of I am not going to let go for anything. I'm not backing off. I'm going to push all the way to the end. And it's difficult. It's stressful. It's difficult. But when it's within grasp, that is what's called upon you. And that's one of the things I enjoyed racing with that team, or many things, but that was one of the things was, it was Nathan has said, you can't go out there and race 80%. You're not going to win. You just can't. You have to go out and hit the dial at 100, and that's just the way it is. And so we were off and driving right up to the limit of what we could do.
Well, I mean, it's also good for a team to be clear about what their goal is. Some teams, the goal is just to finish the race.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, too.
Or to be in the top 10, or to be at the front of their class. And then, other teams are there to win it. And put a whole team together of people who could do that. And looks like he's still doing that. By 0.7 separating them now.
Yeah.
They're still pretty connected.
When they came through here. Yeah, must have missed them when they came through. Pretty difficult to pick them out in all this lack of light, but
I was looking for the Salen's yellow light bar on the top, but there's one other car that also has a yellow one on the top. I kept mixing them up from afar.
yeah, unfortunately the bus stop is almost unusable now with all the flaring.
All the glare. And all the lights are so bright.
But there they go by again. And again, yes, there's a few car lengths there. Not much difference. 0.5 seconds as they come through, but there's nobody between them. And the BMW desperately trying to hold on to that Porsche as they look to escape. And it's so difficult mentally to stick with the car once it gets a certain distance away from you to really stay on it. And I think the driver ahead tends to relax a little bit too, though, and you got to keep that in mind. That if you can muster the determination to stay after it, that they're going to want to ease off, and then you're going to be right with them again.
Well, I mean, you're really trying to stay connected to them and also hope they make a mistake.
Yeah, and it can be something as simple as traffic. Traffic can do some crazy things to people. You know, it can give you the leverage you need to get by. And again, once you have that gap, if it's significant enough, they will naturally ease off and let you go. You just have to really work at it and continue to work away from them to the point where they give up. It's the same in foot racing. Oh, we got a car turned around in 3. I don't know if there was contact. There were 2 cars pretty much side by side there. One of the cars turned around. He's still parked off the racetrack. Oh, he's shut the car off. Looks like he's trying to restart it. And the car's gently rolling off the track into the grass now. The nose of the car is right at the edge of the track there. And this is going through 3s, midway through the corner.
Just one car by himself?
Yep, he's driver's left. It looks like he's continually trying to start the car.
Oh, I see him there. Let's see if it shows anybody not turning laps.
Yeah, it's a white. It looks like a white. It might be a Miata. It's smaller. Okay, he's got it fired up and going again, and he's re-entered the racing surface and pulling away. Looks like he's not quite up to speed with everybody else around him, but that might be normal. Okay, Premium Dude's giving a little more ground, 2.78 seconds on that last time through.
Don't let him go.
Yeah, it's hard. I know, it's hard to just... It's hard to let someone go when you feel like you got... you just don't feel like you've got the tools to really reel them in.
I mean, he definitely has the tools to hang with him. Getting past him is a whole nother ball game. But if you stay with him, you never know. You know, like you were saying, you know, traffic is a big variable. Back down to 1.1 seconds separating them. He's not giving up. So he took 2 seconds. I mean, well, not quite 2 seconds, a second and a half faster lap, Premium Dudes, than the mustard car.
Okay, we're going to take that final commercial break, and as we do, Reviewing the Atlanta Speedworks totals so far, 671 laps turned here at Daytona. So another break, the final break, before we see the conclusion of the TireRack.com Daytona 14. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
An important decision is afoot. This man is about to buy tires on TireRack.com. Tire Rack is the leading online retailer of tires in North America and a repository of advice and expert reviews. And it's done! All that's left is to arrange for safe, easy installation at one of our independent recommended installers. Well, I guess he did that too. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Come on, Road. Do your worst. We'll be at our best. Engineered to meet or exceed original equipment performance, exclusively at AutoZone.
Lifeline's continuous commitment to research and development ensures that we supply the most innovative and cutting-edge products available. Used by the majority of the world's motorsport championship-winning drivers, teams, and constructors, Lifeline has a stringent and proven history of success. Lifeline's continuous commitment to research and development ensures that we supply the most innovative and cutting-edge products available. Lifeline's 0360 systems are the result of over 7 years of intensive research and development using 3M's Novik 1230 environmentally safe gas extinguishant. Lifeline uses only the finest quality components. For more information regarding our fire safety equipment and fire safety systems, please contact us at info@lifeline-fire.com. RVA Graphics and Wraps is a full-service design, signage, digital graphics, and wraps company located in Richmond, Virginia. With over 20 years of experience, RVA Graphics and Wraps offers premium signage options for your business. We are dedicated to offering our clients best-in-class service in all aspects of graphic design and application. For more information, visit us on the web at rvagfx.com. Located in Northeast Ohio with 40 years of combined experience, Money Shift Racing knows how to deliver performance and safety, offering everything you need to get your vehicle and drivers ready for race day. From safety equipment to full engine assembly and repair, in-house fabrication, 3D design, and rapid prototyping. Money Shift Racing. Performance done right.
Frozen rotors from Diversified Cryogenics deliver increased performance and a higher level of safety, while significantly reducing braking system costs.
So to tell you a little bit about the durability of this product. So we have seen an incredible extension of the life of our brake rotors using frozen rotors. We've gone from brake rotors every other weekend to 6 weekends on one set of brake rotors, and I think they can go farther. The durability has been amazing. And it's been a fantastic season, and man, a lot of that is due to the way our car can brake on those frozen rotors.
For more information, go to frozenrotors.com.
Sentinel is a comprehensive motorsports video solution incorporating live streaming, local recording, 3 cameras with picture-in-picture, flag status, and much, much more. Stop playing with multiple solutions. Sentinel handles it all, including timing and scoring, vehicle data, graphic overlays, adaptive bitrate encoding, network bonding, and more. Sentinel is the solution to sharing your motorsports experience with your friends, family, sponsors, and the world. What are you waiting for? Get your Sentinel today and never miss an on-track moment. www.sentinel.racing.
Duralast Duralast, designed to meet or exceed OE performance with OE-matched friction formulations and fitment for 97% of cars on the road. Backed by a noise-free guarantee when professionally installed. That's the Duralast difference. Only at AutoZone.
All right, folks. This is it, the conclusion of the TireRack.com Daytona 14 at Daytona International Speedway here on ChampCar.Live, presented by AutoZone with Tiffany Alexander and yours truly, Paul Belton. Calling the end of the race for you as we come down to the closing minutes. Unofficially, just 22 minutes remain in this 14-hour contest. 272 laps turned so far. The leader, Premium Dudes, has just overtaken Team Salem Mustard by 0.051 of a second to retake the lead of this race. This is awesome. These guys are really going after it for the win of this race. And Salins has repassed them going into 3. As they come around turn number 3, I'm watching them from the tower here, and Salins is making a move down the inside, headed into 4, and they get by. They had a better run coming out of turn 3, and they have retaken the lead as they head into turn number 5. This is some great racing, folks. In the closing minutes of this race, these guys are at it tooth and nail.
They did it. Well, now they got to hold them off, huh?
They're right together going through turn number 6 as they head back out onto the tri-oval.
Well, you said there was no quit in Nathan, so he's really showing that.
If he's, and that's really the kind of determination you need. But these guys, both these teams, have so much experience in knowing how to win races under pressure. They know what they need to do, and they're not the kind to give up. They're not the kind to get rattled. And these guys are going to push it all the way to the end, and that's really what we want to see. We have two very different race cars, a Porsche Boxster and a BMW E30, fighting for position, running very similar lap times. They're right together, passing one another back and forth. Here they come across the start-finish line again, and they are right together, side by side. Door handle to door handle coming down here. And they sweep into turn 1, and this time it's Salins with the advantage again going into turn number 1. And here comes Premium Dudes down into turn number 3. There's traffic up ahead. 4 cars are ahead of them as they go into turn 3. And Team Salin carries that lead position all the way through the corner. 2-3 car lengths separate the two cars right now as they head down through that very fast turn number 4, heading to that final horseshoe where they will swing around and come around to turn number 6 to go back onto the tri-oval once again. Unofficially, 19 minutes remain in this contest. They could finish side by side on this racetrack. It could come down to the last second as they head back out onto the oval. Absolutely.
I haven't seen one of those in a while. Not this
Premium
close.
Dudes, Team Salin, rushing down the backstretch here towards the bus stop and whistling through right together. It's tight competition between these two, you might call pro teams.
It's pro level stuff.
waiting for them to come down the front straightaway to see what the gap looks like now. And although the cameras don't look very well here in person, it's pretty clear. And it's Premium Dudes leading Team Salem across the finish line with 7 cars all around them as they head down into turn number 1, and Premium Dudes is just a hair ahead. I mean, there can't be but 6 feet between them as they head down through 2 towards turn 3, and there are cars everywhere all around them, and they are trying to both go nose to tail through the inside, and they get the line that they need. They have a car just ahead. There's another one to the left as they head down towards turn number 4. From that fast corner again, and they both barrel into turn number 4, heading towards that horseshoe.
Oh, there they come right there on the screen. They just passed Marathon.
Yeah, and you see Marathon stay to the left and just let them come through.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the way things are going here. These the other drivers are seeing them coming and they're letting them through. Now it's down to the bus stop chicane.
Well, that's their race to figure out up there. You don't want to get in the middle of that. They're going to be very aggressive as they come by passing. They're not going to be conservative at all because they've got the other one hot on their tail. So it's best to just let that go.
Coming down to start another lap here. We'll see what the gap looks like this time by. Meanwhile, all of these other cars out here, they're all racing their own race. They all have their own challenge and their own determination of what they want to do here today.
Make some dirt.
And I'm still waiting to see them come by here. This may be them here. Yes, they are side by side with Premium Dudes leading them across the start-finish line, but Salen's had a good run going down into turn number 1. And Salen's gets that pass back with about 4 car lengths now. They got a great pass back, but they were a little compromised there. Premium Dudes reels them in as they head into turn number 3, closing the distance, the gap only about a car length now as they head towards turn number 4 again. Now Premium Dudes gets the run, coming towards 4, coming around the outside. They go into 4 side by side. Down towards turn number 5, they catch up with another huge pile of traffic as they work their way through again around the inside. Team Salem using those headlights to let the teams know that they are approaching, to let them through. Seems to be working. As they head back out onto the tri-oval now towards the bus stop. Not sure we'll be able to identify those cars as they come through the bus stop here, but we'll give it a shot. Cars. Yeah, there are so many cars out here, Tiffany, that are still racing with us. I mean, it could be them right there. I don't know. It's just too hard to tell. They're so close together. All we see are just large balls of light as the cars come by. We can't make them out. So we look and we wait here on the front straightaway for Team Salem and Premium Dudes, and they're side by side again. It's almost identical, with Salen's getting the run down around the outside as they head into turn number 1. and there are like a dozen cars in front of them, one of them very slow on the inside of the corner. Very slow, almost coming to a stop.
Oh, goodness.
But Premium Dudes and Salins get by with about 5 car lengths separating them as they dive into turn 1. They must have passed, I would say, close to 10 cars as they ducked between turn 1 to turn 3. It was incredible. And we have a car moving very slowly still. That same car, it's almost come to a stop now between turns number 2 and 3. That car has now come to a stop. And this could bring out a caution with just 12 minutes remaining in the race.
I'm thinking it's the number 6 Reeves Racing.
Oh, man. Number 6. Yep, shown over in turn number 1. And we're going to caution. Wow, this will be a dash to the finish.
Yeah, it will.
And it shouldn't take them too long, I wouldn't think, to get that car pulled off the track. But we are shown caution now. As our leaders are certainly on the backstretch heading towards the bus stop, we go purple 35, and this will calm them down a little bit and stick them together. This is going to be a sprint to the finish, and we'll see how quickly, and the emergency vehicles are already rolling towards that stricken car. Oh, that car is beginning to move again. Can they get off the racing surface far enough on their own? Yeah, the emergency vehicles began to roll and then they changed direction. So I'm not sure what's going on here. That car has come to a stop once again. I cannot tell if they, from this angle, if they are off the racing surface or not. But the emergency vehicles are rolling around the track in their direction. They're sort of on the outside the access road. So they're not driving counter on the racetrack, which is where they were parked, was further into turn 3. This is at the entrance to turn 3 where the car is stranded. So 2 emergency vehicles now make their way past the stricken car to the opening.
Yeah, I think they're breaking the wall over there in turn 3, right?
Yep.
They should be able to maybe just snag him up and pull him behind the wall there. Easier said than done.
Okay, that car is right there. He's just behind the pole. It's kind of hard to see from this camera's vantage point. Let's see if I can move it. You might be able to see a little bit better. There we go. So the car is directly between the 2 emergency vehicles right in front of you there.
Oh, gotcha.
And my unofficial clock is down to almost 9 minutes.
Kind of sounds like this is going to be who gets the better jump off the green.
Yeah, it's going to be close, Tiffany. I mean, if they get a full lap in, what's been happening again and again is they come by here side by side. And one car's got a little bit of a run and it's on the other as they head down into one. And sometimes it's the BMW, sometimes it's the Porsche.
Osman GT says, oh, put that camera on the start finish if they go back racing.
Yeah, it will be on the start finish. That's where I took it from. Okay, so they are rolling that car off. They've hooked it up, so they must have used a tow rope to get to that car. So they've got that hooked up, and they're pulling it off the racetrack.
Oh, that's a good look.
Okay, so the Salins, it looks like the ketchup car is coming down here underneath me right now. That's the third place car. And they've just come by, but they are quite a ways behind. Oh, we're going back to yellow. We're going back to caution now. There you saw the car come by. That's the ketchup car, though, not the mustard car. So we're waiting for them to come by.
Green flag.
Yep. We'll see what we have here as we come across the start-finish line here again. We'll see what the gap looks like.
It's showing Salem back ahead of Premium Dudes.
Just 7 seconds remain in this race.
Minutes.
Yeah, 7 minutes, yes.
Unofficially.
This could be one of the most incredible finishes in Champ Car. This could be one of those races where we're not really sure who won the race, but we've got an incredible vantage point up here. And here they come, and they are rifling through traffic with Salins leading the way down into turn 1 as they were just slithering in and out of traffic trying to get down to turn 1 out in front of the rest of that traffic. Salins leads the charge off of turn 1, about 5 car lengths. And here comes Premium Dudes trying to close that distance again, going into turn 3. They're not able to really do it, though, as they exit turn 3 and head towards 4. This is usually the area where Premium Dudes gains some ground and moves nicely on him into turn 4. Not this time. I think both cars got the proper line through the corner there, and they're both on pace with each other. So we'll see what this lap brings for the two.
Can't be more than like 2 laps to go. After this one, you would think.
Yeah, I think, was that them going through and Premium getting the run? It looks like they're side by side, and Premium getting the advantage as they came onto the back onto the tri-oval there. Man, this race is nowhere near over. Incredible racing out here at Daytona after 14 hours. And I will say, both teams being very respectful of one another, giving each other room, but racing hard at the same time. It was really clean racing as they're delving through traffic and minding where the other driver is at. Into the bus stop chicane. They are roaring around the high banks here. Team Salin and Premium Dudes. Like you said, Tiffany, I'm only showing about 3 minutes left in this contest. Unofficially, of course.
Last lap by, Team Salem's mustard car set their fastest time of the whole race. So they are throwing everything they have at it.
Absolutely. Difficult to see from my vantage point, but I would imagine they're receiving the one to go.
You still have the camera on
Okay,
the
there's the ketchup car.
Okay.
And I'm just waiting for the leaders to come by. Unless I've lost track of them, I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, but I haven't shown them change laps yet, so I think we're still waiting on him. He doesn't look like he's doing anything right now.
Looks like they're giving the one to go as best as I can see. It's vantage point's not the best over here.
There,
Here he comes. This might be the one to go. And Premium Dudes has a significant lead over Team Salem. They have really stretched out the lead this time. What a change. 1.7 seconds. And it looks like a country mile compared to what they've done so far. And Salem's closes the gap, going into one. The gap now again, only about 5 car lengths. They are really going for it. This is it. It's all come down to this. 14 hours of endurance road racing with all the cautions, all the purple 35s, all the cars breaking down, all of the traffic of 120 cars starting this race. It all comes down to this moment, this last lap here at Daytona, this last 3.56 miles as they head into turn number 5. They're coming around now for turn 6 to re-enter the tri-oval. They do have some cars up ahead. The Salem's car flashing their lights, trying to notify the drivers they are approaching that they're coming through. Here come the leaders. They're back up onto the tri-oval now, heading down to that very fast part of the racetrack, going up through the gears. That left-hander that's going to take them to the bus stop chicane for the final time. The flagger, the checkered flag in hand, giving the cars the one to go as they come by. Folks, this is going to be close. I don't know if this little camera is going to be able to show you the end of this race adequately enough to see what this is going to look like. But if I have to hold it with my bare hands, I will.
Just hold it still.
I'm going to hold it if I have to. If it's not going to do the job.
Wait, there's a checker flag.
There it is. And it's Team Salem finishes second with Premium Dudes taking the win at the line. Premium Dudes squeaks it out at the last moment. It's just like a car length difference. Salem's had such a run, and he just ran out of racetrack. So Premium Dudes takes the win. What an incredible finish to this 14-hour race.
Wow.
The TireRack.com Daytona 14 finishes in spectacular style with Premium Dudes taking the win in the final laps. 282 laps of racing here at Daytona. Team Salem Ketchup takes third place, with Fingdog Racing finishing fourth, and Atlanta Speedworks hoists their Porsche up into fifth place. Wow, what an incredible race this weekend. I think we all came here with excitement for this race, Tiffany, but I don't think any of us thought that this was going to happen. Wow. This was a really special weekend in Champ Car. We don't have that many endurance races that finish that closely. Certainly not these big contests like these 12 and 14-hour races.
Right, where they're right together, right to the end. I mean, right together, back and forth.
Yeah, an incredible race.
big congratulations to Premium Dudes for pulling that out. I just can't believe it. Such a huge field, too. A stacked field of competitors. And
Solid
a win,
win.
just
That's
richly
awesome.
deserved. They pulled that car up from the back, and that was my pick.
That was your pick, yeah.
And somehow they managed to win this race. So much could have gone wrong with those pit stops at the end. They were so close together at the end. They pitted together for that final yellow there to get that pit stop done, and they left the pits the same way they came in. And that set us up for a picture-perfect finish. And I saw Bill was in control down there at the lower level and took a picture of the finish. So hopefully we'll be able to get that photo finish. It was incredible. I hope you folks were able to see that on the camera view here in front of me. Yeah, that was amazing.
That's really cool.
So checkered flag out as the cars come down. They are coming down the pit road. There you can see Team Salem, the mustard car, who finished in second place, with the winner behind them, their Premium Dudes, in the number 32 BMW E30. So the cars will come down and be staged for impound. So they're going to be bringing Premium Dudes, Team Salem, Mustard, and Ketchup, Bing Dog, Atlanta Speedworks, and they'll probably also be bringing in other cars such as the Clown Country. I believe it's Clow Country Motorsport.
Low Country.
They are the lead EC car. I'm not sure they would bother with the EC car other than just for display purposes, because they are outside the rule set. So Clark Motorsports is taking the win here provisionally for A class. B class is going to go to, I'm going to make sure I get this right. I don't want to skip over anybody, but it looks like it's going to go to T-Rex 7 Motorsports. C class to Premium Dudes. D class to Team Infinity. E class to, I guess it's E-Clow Country. I'm not sure.
Low Country Motorsports. It's just they put the EC all together.
EC thrown in there. It's just Low Country going to EC. And so then we don't want to forget about, of course, F class. So let's take a look there. It looks like it is going to be M2R in their 1990 Mazda Miata taking F class.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it really was awesome. So I'll go through and we'll get a tally here for our CAC of Smith County.
Yeah. A shout out to Mad Fast. They're from Alabama. They finished that'd be 8th, right? Let's see, there's one EC car up there. That's awesome.
Yeah, congratulations to the Atlanta Speedworks team for doing so well today, for the struggles that they have to come back and bring that car in 5th place. That's really phenomenal effort there.
Huge.
So they have a 5th place finish there for the number 718. And then if we go down to around, let's see, 60th spot. Let's see, they're up to 57th. Was place 57th was car number 996 with 229 laps. And then the final car of the Atlanta Speedworks stable, they finished in 70th position with 203 laps, bringing their total today of 708 laps turned at this event this weekend.
Wow.
So there's your total for the Children's Advocacy Center of Smith County
that pledge drive. 708 laps were turned today for that effort. So thank you to them for holding that pledge drive here. It's really exciting to be a part of that. We're grateful and honored to be a part of that as well. Hats off to the whole Premium Dudes racing team for a phenomenal effort coming from behind to win that race from these juggernauts of the sport like Team Salem. Incredible effort by that small team out of Illinois.
That's pretty special.
So thanks everybody for tuning in and watching. And so that's going to do it for us here on Champ Car Live at Daytona International Speedway, the TireRack.com Daytona 14. So for Kyle Lockrow and Billy Salem and Tiffany Alexander, I'm Paul Veltum, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.